What can we do to survive economically in a post AI world? Recent economic indicators show that the economy is doing better than expected right now. But once you subtract out the AI elements of the field, most areas are actually doing quite a bit worse. And that those shortfalls are being masked by the relative success of so-called artificial intelligence. So this isn't actually a boon to the economy. It's not a benefit to the average person. In fact, it's a setback. It's a transfer of wealth from producing people to those who create largely imaginary experiences. If you follow tech oligarchs like Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and others, you might get this picture that there's going to be some kind of a magical socialistic utopia waiting for you at the other end of this. There's going to be universal, decent income, to use, to paraphrase Elon's term for it. That's just socialism. Again, we should, be sane, be smart, and remind ourselves of that. And there never was an instance of socialism that was not theft and transfer of wealth from the gullible to the very powerful and very, very corrupt. And that's exactly what we're seeing in our economic indicators right now. So there are some common sense economic strategies that we can each use to navigate these very challenging times and maximize our chances of weathering these very intense storms. Number one, I will point out, is simply work. There never will be a time when it's not necessary to work 6 days a week. This is the basic fact of reality. The fact of having smarter machines or whatever that are more capable, that's not actually going to eliminate the need for you to work. In fact, most of the time it makes the workplace more competitive. It makes it so you have to have better tooling and better knowledge and better wisdom so as to remain productive, because it's a very competitive field. It is a dog eat dog type of environment. And as we've already seen with all the big company mergers and everything, whoever has the most money basically buys out everyone else. And so it will always be necessary to have a very strong work ethic. It will always be necessary to continue to learn. It's been said that a person who is continues learning will always be young. That person will always have a young mind, and that will keep you alive. That will keep you filled with hope and fresh perspective, despite all of the coming challenges. It will help you stay abreast of things. So those are just two very brief principles. Keep working and keep learning, because you'll never be replaced by a machine, but your productivity might be outpaced by one, and that can indeed threaten your continued existence and economic survival.